You're watching WPSD Local 6.
In March of 2012, 3 local brothers set out for a fishing trip near the Kentucky Dam, but it ended before it even started.
A desperate search, and then the 2-year wait finally came to a tragic end. Local 6's Julie Collins covered the accident when it first happened. It was back in 2012, and she just recently sat down with the sole survivor at the place where his life changed forever. This is his exclusive story in tonight's Local 6 Extra.
Life.
I have good days and bad days.
We only get one.
Just a lot of emptiness in my heart.
And we may never know when it'll end.
Just didn't work out the way we planned.
It was a seemingly perfect day. 2 years ago, the air was cool, the water was a little rough, but Roy May had set out to fish with his brothers.
Everything was going good till we got out there and the motor just wouldn't run anymore. It just went dead on us and wouldn't crank.
So the boat drifted, faster and faster.
We drifted all the way to number 1 gate up here when the water took us under, and it just disintegrated the boat.
With no life jackets, the turbulent waters stripped them of their clothes. All 3 brothers were gone. Underwater, Roy was fighting his own battle.
Well, while I was down there, I heard a couple of voices speaking to me. The first voice was telling me, it said, you can forget everything up above. I said, you got nothing up there no more. I said, everything up there you had is gone. I said, you're down here now. I said, you got a mouthful of water. Why not make it easy on yourself? Take a little more water. You can fight it if you want to, but you're not gonna make it. And then this other voice spoke, said, you still got your family up there. What are you gonna do? I said, please forgive me, Father, please help me. And from that time on, I started trying to dog paddle, I guess you'd call it.
Roy was rescued nearly 100 yards from where he went in.
There's no reason I could have made it. I mean, there's no way I could make it on my own. I can't swim.
Life.
Lower side of Kentucky Dam, assist search and rescue operation.
For hours, search crews battled rough waters and cold temperatures, but Gene and James were nowhere to be found.
320.
It's just God's grace that I'm here to tell this story. I never thought it in my mind at one time that I'd lose my brothers that day.
James was found 2 weeks later, but there was no sign of Gene.
It was one of the nicest days we had that year.
Until 2 years later,
I just walked right up on it.
When life brought Keith Peak to the outer banks of the Tennessee River to arrowhead hunt.
I never even stopped there. When I drove by in my boat, something just told me to go over there and down Arrowhead. And I almost pulled right up to it.
Buried halfway in the sand, human remains.
It's a miracle they found him.
2 years and 26 days later.
Of course, I still have the emptiness spots in my heart for him. And,
those may never heal.
oh, yes, I miss them terribly.
But life must go on for Roy.
It's such a relief to know that they're there by Mom.
The day after the accident, Roy suffered a concussion and a busted eardrum. In the last 2 years, Roy has been offered to go fishing, but says he hasn't had the desire to and isn't sure when he'll get back on the water. Laura and Todd, Roy wants to extend his sincere thank you to the search crews for their valiant effort in the search 2 years ago, as well as to the Arrowhead Hunter for his discovery earlier this month.
Oh, what a story. Thanks for bringing it to us, Julie. And for an extended version of Roy's firsthand account, log on to our web channel, WPSDLocal6.com, and click on this story.